Behind the Scenes of Life 1999, Improvisation, Makeup, and Bernie Mac. Welcome back to Hollywood Insiders. Today, we are diving deep into the 1999 buddy comedy drama Life, starring the legendary duo Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. Directed by Ted Demme, Life follows the 65-year journey of Ray Murphy and Claude Lawrence after they are wrongfully convicted of murder in 1932. Mississippi. We explore how this film evolved from a simple pitch by Eddie Murphy into a poignant dramedy that balances gut-busting laughter with a moving commentary on race and injustice. In this episode, we discuss the chemistry, how Murphy and Lawrence's real-life friendship translated to the screen, Oscar-nominated makeup, the incredible work by Rick Baker that aged the duo over 6 decades, the supporting cast, honoring the late Bernie Mac and the film debuts of stars like Anthony Anderson, behind the scenes, genuine moments of improvisation, including the famous toe in the battle scene, cult legacy, why Life continues to resonate with audiences in 2026. Did you know Life was the last R-rated role Eddie Murphy took for over 15 years? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep diving into your favorite Hollywood classics. Life is a 1999 American buddy comedy drama, film directed by Ted Demme. The film stars Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. It is the second film featuring Murphy and Lawrence together, the first being Boomerang, and Eats and Joe by Joe Shaw. The supporting cast includes Ned Beatty, Lee Ng, Abba Babatunde, Bernie Mac, Anthony Anderson, Miguel A., Nanez, Jr., Bokeem Woodbine, Guy Cole, Michael Talaferro, and Barry Shabbat. The film is framed as a story being told by an elderly inmate about 2 of his friends, Ray Gibson Murphy and Claude Banks Lawrence, who are both wrongfully convicted of murder and sentenced to life in prison. It received an Oscar nomination for Best Makeup at the 72nd Academy Awards. Life failed to meet the studio's expectations at the box office and received mixed reviews from critics. The film later found a strong cult following among Murphy and Lawrence's fans, establishing Life as a cult classic. In 1997, at the Mississippi State Penitentiary, elderly convict Willie Long tells 2 inmates his friends' life stories at their burial, Ray Gibson and Claude Banks, vastly different New Yorkers. Meet at the Club Spanky's in 1932, small-time thief Ray picks Claude, who had just been cleaned out by debt collectors as a mark in the bathroom. Ray convinces Spanky to allow them to pay off their debts via bootlegging in the South, where they experience racial actions and are denied service at whites-only businesses. Buying Mississippi Hoach down south, they stop in a local bar. Ray loses his father's prized pocket watch in a poker game to card hustler Winston Hancock, and Claude gets swindled by a woman. Outside, racist Sheriff Warren Pike demands Hancock leave town, and when Hancock struck Pike in the face, leaving a scar, Pike kills him and takes Ray's pocket watch, framing Ray and Claude. Ray and Claude are given life sentences at the infamous hard labor. Camp 8, they immediately clash with the guards and meet fellow inmates. Django Leg, who hits on Claude. Willie Long. Biscuit involved with Django Leg, Radio. Golmuth, who picks a fight with Ray, but later befriends him. Cookie the chef, and Poker Face. Claude's attorney cousin loses his appeal, then seduces his girlfriend. With no chance at freedom, Claude and Ray break out, reaching Tallahatchie before being recaptured. 12 years later, Claude and Ray meet young. Mute inmate nicknamed Kant Get Right, a talented baseball player scouted by a Negro league and offered a pardon to play. Sensing an opportunity for freedom, Ray and Claude introduced themselves as his handlers. Despite his talent, Camp 8's superintendent, Abernathy's daughter May Rose, often distracts. Can't get right? After she gives birth to a mulatto boy, Abernathy demands to know who is the father. Various inmates claim to be embarrassing him. All present laugh at him, so Abernathy quits on the spot. While on a pheasant hunt one day, Ray confronts Pike. Upon seeing him wearing his father's watch and the scar on his cheek, realizing he framed them 40 years ago, Pike then recognizes Ray and threatens to kill him. Ray points Pike's shotgun at him, explaining to Wilkins that Pike framed them for murder. The sheriff admits it with no remorse. Furious, Claude tries to take the gun from Ray and kill Pike himself, while Pike pulls a hidden derringer on them. Realizing they are innocent and disgusted with Pike, Wilkins kills him, calling it a hunting accident. Avenged, Ray reclaims the watch. Wilkins apologizes for their unjust imprisonment, promising to issue them pardons, but suffers a fatal heart attack before he can. In 1997, present day, Ray and Claude live in the prison infirmary with Willie. Claude tells Ray of a new plan, which Ray initially rejects, but then follows Claude to hear more. That night, the infirmary catches fire and they seemingly perish. The inmates are saddened by the story, and Willie then reveals that Ray and Claude planted 2 bodies from the morgue in their beds, started the blaze, then escaped in the fire trucks. Ray and Claude immediately return to NYC and go to a Yankees game. Free, they are happily living together in Harlem. In July 1996, it was announced Eddie Murphy would star in the buddy comedy Life. The film was the result of a pitch Murphy gave to Brian Grazer, whom Murphy previously worked with on The Nutty Professor. The film was the first of a 2-movie deal between Murphy and Imagine Entertainment, the second being Bowfinger. Although Life is set in Parchman, Mississippi, it was filmed in California. Filming locations in the Los Angeles area included Downey and Norwalk. In addition to the Universal Pictures backlot, locations in Northern California included Sacramento, Brentwood, and Locke. Filming took place from March to June 1998. Box office. Edit. Life was released on April 16, 1999, in North America. On its opening weekend, the film grossed $20,414,775, making it one of the biggest April openings at that time. However, its gross the next weekend amounted to $11,257, $995, and $6,481,175. In its third weekend, its domestic run concluded with $63. Bashabawan Yosening Ashizo, for a worldwide total of $73,475,268, making it a financial disappointment. Critical response. Edit. On Rotten Tomatoes, Life has an approval rating of 52% based on 58 reviews, with an average rating of 5.710. The site's critic consensus reads, entertaining if not over-the-top humor from a solid comic duo provides plenty of laughs. On Metacritic, it has a weighted average score of 63 out of 100, indicating generally favorable reviews. Audiences surveyed by CinemaScore gave the film an average grade of B+ on an A+2F scale. A soundtrack containing hip-hop and R&B music was released on March 16, 1999, on Rockland Interscope Records. It peaked at 10 on the Billboard 200 and 2 on the top R&B hip-hop albums, and was certified platinum with over 1 million copies sold on June 18, 1999. References: Edit. Life Box Office Mojo, retrieved May 20th, 2020. The best Martin Lawrence movies and how to watch them online. Cinema Blend. April 25th, 2022. The underrated classic buddy comedy Life turns 21 today. The Shadow League. April 16th, 2020. Beloved Eddie Murphy comedy laughs its way into Netflix's top 10 charts. Popculture.com, December 5th, 2021. A forgotten 90s Eddie Murphy movie is now available on Netflix. Giant Freaking Robot, December 3rd, 2021. But Thomas, January 28th, 2023. Life Shows Eddie. Murphy's underused dramatic chops, Collider, retrieved. February 17th, 2023. Murphy in Grazers. Life, Variety, July 3rd, 1996, retrieved. February 1st, 2023. Brennan, Judy, July 5th, 1996. After several miscues, Murphy gets some roles people want to see. Los Angeles. Times archived from the original on March 3rd, 2023, retrieved. March 3rd, 2023. Eller, Claudia, March 13th, 1998. Trust me, these to click together. Los Angeles. Times archived from the original on February 24, 2023, retrieved. March 3rd, 2023. Life Ijo Zojo. Bomb Report. March 13th, 2019, retrieved February 16, 2023. Chesebro, Steve Ardingdingse. Blues Traveling. The Holy Sites of Delta Blues University. Press of Mississippi, P. 96, ISBN 978. E. Utibadi No, Liu Wulin. No, retrieved September 29th, 2010. Downey Studios. The Studio Tour.com, retrieved March 3rd, 2023. Filmed in Norwalk. Norwalk Filming Information. Hub, retrieved. February 17th, 2023. Best movies set in the Sacramento area. CBS News, November 15th, 2010, retrieved. March 3rd, 2023. Life 1999, miscellaneous notes. Turner Classic Movie Database. Archived from the original on July 2nd, 2012, retrieved. March 3rd, 2023. Welco's, Robert W. April 20th, 1999. Eddie Murphy's Charmed Life. Los Angeles Times, retrieved May 31st, 2012. Life Ijo Jojo. Rotten Tomatoes. Life Metacritic, retrieved May 20th, 2020. Cinema Score. Archived from the original on December 20, 2018, retrieved. January 17th, 2019. Maslin, Janet, April 16th, 1999. Life, Big Yucks in the Big House for 2 of the Old Jailbirds. The New York Times, retrieved March 3rd, 2023. Smith, Elliot, January 10th, 2023. The 21 Best and Worst Eddie Murphy Movies, EW.com. The 72nd Academy Awards, Oscars.org, April 22, 2015. The 31st NAACP Image Awards 2000 Full Show. June 6, 2020, retrieved. February 16th, 2023. Via YouTube. BMI Honors, Top Film and TV. Composers, BMI.com, May 15th, 2000. Retrieved March 3rd, 2023. Blockbuster Entertainment Awards. 2000 YouTube, September 10, 2022, retrieved March 3rd, 2023. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of Hollywood Insiders. We hope you enjoyed this prestigious episode on the review of life. We ask that you support the podcast by subscribing, liking, watching, sharing. We thank you for watching, and we see you in the next episode.